Alright, good afternoon. We're going to go over how to assemble our escape kit inside your actual bumper pants. Alright, we'll go over each part and how it's assembled and how it works. So first we're going to start with the pouch that comes with your kit. You've got an outer flap that comes on here. Take that off, put it in your bag, you're not going to need it. Alright, this is all you need right here. You have a safety carabiner. Alright, it comes with this little Allen wrench. Don't lose the Allen wrench, you're going to need that. You're going to have your Class 1 harness. Okay? You're going to have your Sterling F4 device and your extension lanyard. You're also going to have 50 feet of 8mm Technora rope and a Lightning GT hook. Okay? This is sewn into the rope so it goes together, obviously. You can't lose that part. Alright, so this is how this is going to work. Inside your right bunker pants, bellow pocket on your right side, go ahead and take all your stuff out of it. That's where your kit's going to go. You're going to take this bag and you're going to stick it down inside your right bellow pocket, just like this. Okay? You've got these two flaps that stick out. Go ahead and fold those over and connect it to the Velcro. Fold it over and connect it to the Velcro. Alright? So that way it sits just like this, and that's where your stuff is going to go. Alright, next thing you're going to do is take your belt, you're going to attach it to your waist. You've got two ends of this belt. One is like the A-frame little buckle, kind of looks like an arrow. The other part is the actual clasp with a D-ring connection. Alright? You want this D-ring to be on your right side, your right hip. Okay? So you're going to start with this arrow, and you're going to go in through the right side and feed it all the way through the loops. You want the belt to be comfortable. You don't want it to be too snug, too tight. Okay? That way when you connect this, your D-ring sits on the right. Okay? Now, for the safety carabiner, come in and take a look at this. This is important. You take that Allen wrench, stick it inside that little screw right here on the top. You're going to take that little screw out. Do not lose that screw. It's very easy to lose. Take that, drop it just like this. This bar is going to slide right up through there. And then you're going to take your carabiner and you're going to attach it to the D-ring. Okay? When you attach the carabiner, hold it in your right hand, flip it through the D-ring, and flip it around. You should be able to read Sterling rope. Okay, that way you know it's in the right orientation. Take that bar, stick it back through the hole until it lines up. Take that screw on the Allen wrench and make that connection. You want it to be finger tight. You don't want it to be too tight. You're not going to wrench this thing down. Just like that. Okay? Don't lose the Allen wrench. That's how that's going to sit. Okay? When it comes to the F4 device and the lanyard, you have two options. If you're a tall person, you can just take the lanyard and clip it through. Just like that. Okay? Nothing wrong with that. It gives you the full length of the lanyard. If you're a small person like myself, you're going to take this, you're going to do what's called a girth hitch. Just take that lanyard, stick it up through the top, pull the device through. Just like that. Okay? That takes up a little slack, makes it more accessible for you, for your ergonomics of your hands and your body itself. Alright? When this is situated just like this, you want to make sure that this black handle is on the right. That's how you know you've attached this correctly. If it's flipped around like this, take it off and reassemble it so it sits nice and flat and the black handle is on your right. Okay? Now you're going to take your rope, your 50 feet of rope, pull it out of the bag. It's going to be a little stiff because it's brand new. Don't drop your hook. Make sure you're gentle with it. Take it out. Kind of do this a couple times. Get all the kinks out of the rope. Make sure it's nice and soft and pliable. Alright? That way you're ready to rock and roll. When you go ahead and feed this into the device, you're going to take the tip of the rope. You're going to hold the device in your left hand and you're going to come up from underneath towards you. Okay? It's looking at you when it comes in. Just like that. You're going to sew it through the device. Now when you get to this last hole, you want to make sure that this handle is closed. Because if you don't close it and you stick this rope through here, you're not going to incorporate the black handle and this isn't going to work. So make sure you have that black handle completely closed and stick that rope through there. That way, it's incorporated. So if you were to pull on this, this handle's gonna lock. Okay? If I squeeze this, rope flows. If I let go, rope stops. Okay? That's how you know it's correct. Once you're at this point, you're gonna take the end of your rope. This is the end. Okay? You're gonna tie a barrel knot. The way you tie a barrel knot is take the rope in your left hand and the end in your right. You're gonna make a loop, cross it over on itself, make an X, and then you're going to come back from this side and push it through to the right. And you're just going to pull it tight just like that. And you've got that nice X. That's how you know it's tied correctly. Okay, barrel knot. Now you're going to pull the rope all the way through the system. You're going to pull it up until you reach the sewn eye of the hook. Good. Alright? That's how that's going to sit. Just like this. All the way up to the sewn eye. Now, you're going to take this rope, starting from the barrel knot that you tied. You're going to make about 8 to 10 inches of loops in your hand. Just like this. Like you were to do a flat loop on a hose. On a hose leg. Okay? That way when it pays out of the bag, it pays out nice and straight. Right? You don't want it to be all coiled and kinked up in there with knots and stuff in it. You do this a couple times so you get a full, nice handful of it. You're going to stick it down into the bag that's in your pocket. With the knot being on the bottom. Okay? So do that over and over again until you get all the rope inside the bag. Down in there. Just like that. Okay. When you get to the end of your rope, these two flats that you tucked out of the way at the beginning, they're going to come into play. You're going to undo the Velcro. And if you notice in the back of the bag, there's this strip back here. So take that flap, fold it over, connect it. Flat fold it over and connect it. That way the rope pays out right in the middle. Okay? Now, you've got these two pockets. I don't know if you can see this on the video, but you've got two pockets, one here and one here. Take that lightning hook and fold it over on top of the sewn part where it sits just like this. And you're going to stick that in the back, and the hook's going to go in the front. The F4 is going to sit right on top. Tuck this in, just like that. So that's how it sits inside your pocket. Okay. Once you're at that point, take the Velcro, fold it over, and that's it. You're ready to rock and roll. Notice I don't have this too tight. I got a little bit of slack there. All right. This is how this is going to ride. Some of you have the new style bunker pants. It's loaded the exact same way, except you don't have the black pocket. Your pocket's sewn into your pants. You also have a piece of Velcro right here that you can attach the carabiner to, so it keeps it nice and tight against your body and it doesn't become a snag issue while you're crawling around. Those of you that don't have it, don't worry. You'll have your coat on and your air pack. The coat will ride just right over this and it'll keep it nice and snug. All right? That's how you assemble the kit. Thanks for watching.